Welcome back to Talk Golf to Me. I'm here with a special guest, comedian, actor, friend? Question mark?
Yeah, why is such a question mark?
I don't know, we just haven't hung out too much.
We haven't, and there's probably a reason for that.
I like that. For the record, I do want to justify that he is up on top of a hill. I feel okay about my body and my image as a whole, but I did want to for sure say that this isn't actually how much taller he is than I am.
Nice. I like how you brought that up unprovoked. You're like, I definitely have no body image issues. I'm out here on the grass in my natural habitat, but you're doing good. This pandemic, a lot of people have been packing it on during the quarantine, but I feel like you've been maintaining, a weight that most dancers would probably love to toss around. I know some Cirque girls that would probably love to fling you up into the windmill fan, and dude, I don't know what you're into, but I feel like it's wacky shit. So I'm just trying to get to know what you're into. We're out here to golf, but we're also out here to get to know each other.
Yeah, which is a big part of it. And I do want to say for the record, I am in pretty good shape. I know that he kind of talked about that, like, he thinks I might be like a dancer, but actually I do work out pretty regularly. So
nice.
Not that that's important, but I do want to say that for
No. You could tell. I love how you could just feel that the audience was like sitting on pins and needles, being like, dude, what is Jake Adams' workout regimen? I'm sitting here trying to hopefully see some golf, but does this guy do push-ups? Does he do sit-ups? Does he own a Bowflex or does he borrow it? See, I started golfing when, I'd say probably 6th grade. My dad, when he lived in Arizona after my folks split, thanks for bringing it up, was really into golf, still into golf.
It was a tough breakup as well, right?
What's that?
It was a tough breakup.
Yeah, let me finish my story, Jake. Yeah, it was a tough breakup, but they've both moved on, and my dad still has a big love for golf, and he's always tried to pass that on to me, and I'm like, I'll golf when I'm like 80 and I can't play basketball anymore, was my whole thing. That being said, I still want to be on the court when I'm 80 throwing bows to the young kids, like, take that soup, when you wrap your bitch tits around this, just because you can say whatever you want as an old man, even on the golf course. Like some of the stuff, I've heard old men yell at me when I've been like playing into them a little bit too aggressively is stuff you probably can't repeat on this show for sure, but hit me up at Adam Ray Comedy on Instagram. What's that?
Yeah, you can say it.
Yeah, again, I'm gonna just go ahead and not get canceled here just because Jake wants some hits. But so my dad was like, yo, golf is the game to get into. It's the camaraderie. All the things that golf does provide once you get into it became pretty apparent. And Arizona was a great place to start because obviously weather's always conducive for golf. A lot of great courses. Took lessons, but I think any kid, lessons are just, not so much nerve-wracking, but just too much pressure. Like a guy I didn't know was like giving me dirty looks. Like if I hit the ball, slice is something I'm always trying to figure out. And I was slicing a lot on my drives, even in the 6th grade. I remember this guy, his name was like Cameron, just a total piece of shit. And he was like, you're slicing too much, Ray. And I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, I just met you. I don't even know your favorite color and you're accosting me about my skill sets. I'm also 12, motherfucker. I can't even drive yet. Like, cut me some slack. And he was just like, all right, chill, baby. And, but got a love for the game at that point. And I think there is the father-son thing with golf. I'm sure a lot of people also share. And my dad, coming up on 78, the goal is to get him to golf. He says by next summer. So looking for that to happen.
All right, let's hit the course and do a little challenge, huh?
Yeah.
Have yourself a day. We're gonna 3 balls, fresh sleeve of pearls, Pro V1s, and we're gonna see if we can play the hardest hole in this course without losing it.
Dude, I'm ready. You have to push yourself. I think especially during this pandemic. I want to come out of this thing having learned something about what I'm capable of, and no better way to do that than on the course and step into the hardest hole. That's what she said, or he said. I don't want to get canceled.
All right, let's do it,
Let's do it, baby.
Let's go.
There's an extra level of pressure in the way that you set things up,
Yeah.
So I came into this hole feeling pretty confident. There's a decent amount of water to get over, but hey, I almost drowned when I was 10 because my stepbrother sat on my shoulders. And am I a little triggered just looking at any body of water because of that? For sure. Does that mean that I'm gonna have a tougher time getting the ball over the water? maybe. I don't know if it does affect me. I welcome that challenge. Just like I welcomed a stepbrother. It's not something I asked for, but your parents make choices in the 90s, and you adjust, just like I'm adjusting to Jake and his lack of enthusiasm for this shoe. Now, Jake, I want to ask you, does the ball matter as much as the attitude?
I think that it's more of just your overall skill set as a golfer that really comes into play. And just don't worry, because if you get over the water the first time, you'll have a second chance to hit it back in, because you have to hit your approach shot over water onto the green as well. So don't think about that during your swing, but just know that even if you clear the first time, you also are not out of the woods.
Okay, great.
Great.
Let's do it.
Pearl number 1.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got, kid.
Thanks, doggy.
Oh, has he done it? Has he done it? Oh, yeah, that's in the drink.
Damn it! Oh, dude, that felt so good.
That was really good. If you just aim a little bit more right, you'll get it into play.
Did you guys track it? Were you able to follow it?
Yeah.
Don't lie to me, dude. Okay? Your silence says everything.
Oh, he's done it. He's absolutely done it. That's in play. Center cut fairway there.
For real?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the approach shot.
Come on, dude.
All right, the approach shot, baby.
Baby.
We got 145.
Yeah.
We have a lake short, a lake to the left, and a road left of left. Not that you should think about any of those things, but they're certainly factors.
Dude, it's good to take in all the elements so that you can kind of know how much you need to clear out of the forefront of your mind. Does that make sense?
Sure, yeah.
I'll send you the link to what I just said. But I think that there's something to be said about getting to this spot, because it took me 2 balls to get here. Mm-hmm. I'll be honest, again, you bet on yourself. You think that you're capable of doing stuff you haven't done before. The elements, these guys were pounding away, trying to get that roof in order for next Hanukkah, and it definitely was distracting, but you start to use it. It's almost like, and not to get too graphic, when you're having some me time, right? Let's say your girl is on vacay, or maybe she's studying abroad overseas, and you pull out, some candles, maybe some shampoo if you're running low on lube, and you sit down, and none of this is going to be usable, and you're sitting down at the computer, and you start to kind of, the internet's getting a little buffy, and you're, again, trying to focus on the images in front of you, and maybe there's a homeless guy living in the bushes just outside your window, and he starts screaming, and you're like, all right, do I just push that out of my head, or do I use it? Maybe this guy is in the other bedroom of the scene that I'm watching, and he's just like, hey, you're making too much noise. In actuality, he's screaming, Morgan Freeman, beef jerky, and you're like, all right, I don't know if those two things are connected, or if what's going on. But again, I try to use everything around me because I feel like that's your best bet, is to not try to push out, to pull in.
Well said.
But that being said, get the fuck out of my shot, Jake.
Wow. That's in play.
Stop!
Did it go in? All right, so this is what we got. He topped it, but it somehow rolled in, so we got one more ball, baby. This is a pressure shot. He's got to be able to hit it. He's done it. It went over, but technically,
We did it. Shut up, Jake. No, we did it. That was it. We did it. We'll say this about today's efforts. Jake has been instrumental in the progress and journey that I've been on. He's been there every step of the way, providing confidence boosters, Percocet, and just anything you need to get over that hump, which I appreciate because, as friends can be. Later, player. I am a 38-year-old man who still calls other dudes player. But you know, I'm a player of the game of life, and Jake is the perfect wingman to a new experience. So, just want to thank you on camera, Jake, for making me feel like I could do this.
Yeah, it was a real treat to be involved. You hit it a little bit too far, but that's okay. We're safe. We're on our last ball. A little bit of a testy chip shot down the hill, water past. We just need a soft touch.
Yeah.
See what we got.
Okay.
All right, see if we get in the hole. Oh no, oh no.
Stop,
oh no.
stop, stop, stop!
Have yourself a day. Oh.
Wait, in a punch sound effect.
Oh.
You know what? Let me just tell you something about Jake Adams. This bullshit glove he gave me didn't even fit my real hand. This was the problem. No. Jake, thanks again, man, for having me on Talk Golfing to me. You know, it was great to talk to you. It was great to talk golf with you. It's great to have you talk golf to me. I will be taking this glove as a kind of, you know, keepsake for the day. Because as we all know, you guys have a 3-ball rule. I was hoping to take one of the balls with me, but hey man, this was a blast. I'd love to come back anytime.
Yeah, it was so fun, man. It was a real treat to watch you dump 3 balls into the water.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know, again, a great learning lesson in what you think you can do and what you can do. We all had those dreams as kids. You know, when you're on the playground, you're like, dude, if you put your heart and your mind to it, anything's possible. And then you grow up and become an adult and you're like, all right, not anything. Apparently, we all have limitations. So, and chipping it downhill is a part of my game I can't wait to improve.
Thanks so much, man.
Oh yeah.